What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
We got another week of pick'ems, and I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard. This doesn't feel too good.
I love
My
it.
my
Why?
islands aren't working. I won last year. This year, complete 180 opposite.
Love it.
No,
Love it.
I am supposed to
What's
be
wrong with you?
professional. I'm supposed to be professional, and I'm not. So
Oh, well,
we're gonna,
good thing we're average stakes because
yeah,
you're right on there. Can't
I'm on
can't
par.
get
I'm on par with Brand, so
you fit
I'm on
right in.
brand. I'm on brand.
I'm
I'm
only 4 games behind Shendy though, so
yeah. I just keep on putting together a great week, so I hope you guys are listening to me because
I had
I
one
am
fluke.
I am picking some good teams, baby. Was
I
an
had one
island
fluke
boy
last
on the
week.
Patriots last week. Saw it from a mile away. Saw it from a mile away.
Cap. This
Let's
week we
see.
got a special guest, one of our high school friends, Ruben Guzman. How you feeling this week?
How's it going, guys? Pleasure to be on the show.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Oh
having me.
Yeah, we're gonna pick the shit out of some games right now.
Yes, we
Got an
are.
opportunity to win a jersey of your choosing. Collins in the lead right now, 12-4 is what he went. Week 2, I think we had him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is just percentage wise beat him to take the lead.
Gotta
So,
have a better winning percentage to win the jersey.
all right, let's get into the games. Thursday night, we got the New York Jets going down and taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
How about them
Jets
Jets,
fluke?
huh?
Jets fluke last week or what?
I don't know.
Mike
Do you
fucking
believe
White.
in Mike White?
Mark
Mike
White,
fucking
dude.
White. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Uh,
Mike White's only shown me one game full of stats. And Carson Wentz's booty
The
for a couple years now.
second best game ever for the first start. So pretty good numbers.
Was it first game jitters though? I don't know.
I am gonna go on that was a fluke. I'm gonna take the Colts here.
100%.
I don't like this pick. I don't like this game. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not a fan of this Thursday night matchup. We
Yep.
said it a couple weeks ago. I literally titled a podcast, "Why do primetime games suck?" This is another one. This primetime game sucks. Why do the Jets deserve a primetime game?
Well, they
Why are we
They
gonna
beat
Why are we
number
gonna
one
force
seed.
the whole entire league to watch the Jets?
Hey, Roman said it the best last week is the Colts beat the teams who they're supposed to beat and they lose the teams who they're supposed to lose to. The Colts
Yes,
are
sir.
3-0 versus teams below 500. And what are the Jets? 2-5.
Below 500, baby.
I have to go Colts here. It's easy. It's at home. They're just gonna win this game. If Carson Wentz doesn't somehow throw a pick six or butt fumble or do something spectacular.
Which he's known to do.
Yeah. Well, Shenny just took the words right out of my mouth. Going Colts. What
How you
about
feel?
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna go with the Colts. They're probably just gonna run down the Jets' throat. And I think the last week was a fluke by the Jets, even though they
100%.
played their asses off. But the Colts will probably win like 31-13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Love that.
BS game.
Yeah, terrible game. All
Not
right,
even be good.
Let's get to
No.
Sunday's action.
Let's get to the other side of the fluke.
We got Bengals home taking on the Browns. Cincinnati minus 3-point favorites at home. So it's kind of even. It's pretty even right there, line wise. But, these two teams are trending opposite ways. The Browns are down bad. OBJ, they just announced today, he is not a part of this
They
team.
got bad team chemistry over there.
Yeah, it's not not a fun place to play at.
Well, when
right
you're
now.
named the Browns, like, what do you expect?
Yeah,
Says it in your
and,
name.
The highest of highs last year, this team didn't have Odell. Most of their success came without him. And, they're gonna bank on that now. But I'm gonna take the better overall team, and I think that's the Bengals at home. Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase has still been lights out. I know they didn't connect as much, and Jamar had his worst pro day last week.
Oh, yeah.
But I just think that overall, this Bengals team has been playing better. Joe Burrow has been playing better than Baker Mayfield, and that's a fact. I'm gonna take the Bengals here. I mean, I'm a big Browns guy, but hey,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could see when they're
If
not
you're a
trending
Browns
right.
fan, you know what's going on over there. But yeah, I'm going with Bob here. I'm going with the Bengals, the better team. You know, team chemistry is big in football, especially in the NFL, and not having it in Cleveland right now is really hurting them. Bengals last week was a fluke. I don't know what happened. Jamar Chase was dropping every ball he could have possibly caught, but they come back this week. Bengals for sure.
Sheesh.
You're going Browns? Do it. Take it.
Where you going, Ruben?
Hey, I'm gonna go with Roman and Bob. Bengals.
Bye.
Oh,
Browns are just a mess right now, man.
Yes, sir.
And they're not
Only
healthy.
scoring 10 points.
Yeah, and it's just not that they're not just a mess. Baker has a shoulder problem. You
Yep.
know, he
Yes.
has multiple injuries there. It's going to require surgery. Nick Chubb coming off injury.
No
Kareem
Kareem.
Hunt, being hurt. Now OBJ down. Landry had one of his worst games also. I think he had 3 drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're
bad
playing a
over there.
tough team though.
Bengals
A
are
very
a tough
tough team.
Bengals are a tough team.
yeah, they are going to play a tough team. You're right.
They already did. They lost to them, but
Hey, all divisional
honestly,
games.
yeah. And this is a divisional game. Cleveland's won 5 out of the last 6 versus the Bengals. I like Cleveland here for some reason. It's gonna be a game where they beat the Bengals and the division gets all fucked up and exactly how they want it to happen. So and their defense is literally way better than the Bengals defense. And no OBJ has been a blessing for the Browns. So I think him sitting out, Nick Chubb finally has a full practice where he's not limited, not injured. I'm gonna go Cleveland Browns here because the Bengals are not that good.
Lone
Let's hear the
Wolf over
jingle.
here.
I'm an island boy.
Island boy.
I'm an island
That
boy.
game right off the get, Shani. Right
Love
off
it.
the get on Sunday.
Trying to gain
Sure.
games quick.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Right.
I mean, he's peeling away from me, so
hey, all these stats that I said last year or
Last
last
year.
week, last week they all hit. Felt like so. I'm gonna go with the stats this time.
All right.
Be a numbers
Alright.
guy. Big nummies.
Let's go Broncos taking on the Cowboys in Jerry's world. Hey, Broncos fans,
Dak playing?
feels bad. Yeah, Dak is playing. Dak's playing. He'll be
I'm
fine.
going boys all the way. Dak is back. Dak attack back in Dallas. Or they're not in Dallas.
And the heart and
Yeah, in
soul of
Dallas.
Broncos country is gone. Von Miller
Von Miller gone.
traded.
They're down bad.
Out of there.
Yeah.
No Fant hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Cowboys are just the easy pick. They got a really solid defense right now. Micah Parsons playing unreal in his rookie
Unreal.
campaign.
Yes, sir.
I'm going boys as well. I mean, Dak said right there. Even with Cooper, they played very well with Cooper.
Cooper Rush, yeah.
So
Shenny, follow your stats. Do it.
this stat is Denver has won the last 6 straight games versus Dallas.
Wow, really?
Follow your stats then, bud.
And
Go
this
ahead.
one's actually pretty interesting. The last time the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Oh.
That is
It's
low-key
been
my trend right here.
25 years.
I'm gonna go Cowboys here just because they're better.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
we're
all.
not following stats.
There we go.
All right. Well, yeah, Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are a really good team right now. They're kicking on all cylinders.
Yeah.
They
Well,
might be a playoff team.
When you go into a game and win a game with your backup quarterback in, that's better than winning
That's
a game with your
kicking on
starting
all
quarterback in.
cylinders. Yes, I agree.
Team
That means
morale at
your whole
all-time
team.
high in Dallas, and this game's home. They're gonna stomp the Broncos. No Von
Gary's wrong.
Miller, nothing.
You going Dallas, Ruben?
50 burger.
100%. Yep.
That's right.
They proved they're a good team without Dak last week. So, because Minnesota is the
It's
Good
good
team, but
competition.
they're worse team,
They're
but
good
they are.
competition.
Yeah.
Yep.
They can catch you by surprise at any time, but Cowboys.
But yes, I see a blowout.
Love it. Love it.
All right, next game. We got the Texans taking on the Dolphins. Battle of 1 and 7 teams. This is the
Bleh.
worst
This is a
game of the
game?
weekend.
This is a game.
Nobody's watching this game.
No.
This is the
Nobody.
worst game of the weekend.
We got two.
The only
four
people
other
watching
10
are
games.
diehards.
No,
There's
the only
so
people
many
watching
others.
is Deshaun Watson.
Hey, Dolphins are favored by 6 points though.
6 point. Dolphins are favored by
That's
6
full
points,
touchdown.
and
Yeah.
I'm taking the dog. I'm taking the dog in this fight.
Really?
I'm gonna take the Texans.
You a
I'm
big
gonna take
Tyrod
the
guy?
Texans.
Do you believe in
Interesting.
Mills?
See, I
Oh,
think
Tyrod's back?
I think he's gonna play.
Really?
I think he plays, and this Texans team's a lot better with him. And I don't think the Dolphins are that good. They have the absolute worst defense in the league. They give the most yards
Yep.
per game. And I don't see any future with this Dolphins team right now. Maybe their core, maybe, but no future where they're at. And I mean, Texans are kind of the same way, but I just think that it's a good upset. I think that's a good upset story this week. I don't know why. I just felt it as soon as I looked at the games. I went,
You went
I like
Texans?
Texans here.
Yeah, I wrote Texans down on my paper. I was gonna lean towards the Dolphins, but last week we said that they have nobody. Their team is worth the shit. Their offensive line is bad. Their defense is bad. Tua's bad. This whole Dolphins team is down bad. I think I'm going Texans here also. I wrote it down, so got to ride.
Right.
I'm a rider.
You wrote down what?
Texans.
Don't do this. Ruben, who are you going to go?
Do it.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm
no
going
way.
Dolphins. I just think Texas are just bad. Even if Tyrod plays, I just think the Dolphins would win. They're at home, so
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. I was leaning Dolphins. I have a weird gut feeling the Dolphins are going to somehow win. I don't know why. This stat says Houston's won 8 of the last 9 games versus Miami, but Deshaun Watson was at the helm at that point. Tyrod is doo-doo. Davis General Mills is even worse. Tua's barely
Is
better
even
than
worse.
Davis General Mills, maybe worse than Tyrod. But the weapons on the
Both
Dolphins are just
bad.
a little bit better.
These teams both got blown out by the Bills.
They're both
Mike
at
Gesicki.
1-7. I mean,
Watch out.
there's no fun picking that
No
game.
fun picking this game. Nobody's
No.
watching it. There's so
All
many
right.
more 10
We-
a.m.
we-
games.
we've hit-
Should I say his name,
Let's
Bob?
move on.
Should I even say his name?
Move on.
Miles Gaskin?
Move on already. Those are 1-7 teams. No one cares anymore. Those fans aren't even listening to the podcast about their own teams. I'm telling you, if my team's down bad like that, I'm 0 dark 30. I'm hating life.
You're selling ship.
Yeah, that's how I felt
Yeah, I
about
wouldn't
Rodgers.
even watch
Not
them.
listening to the podcast. All right, let's move on. Falcons taking on division rival Saints. And this is a hard game because Saints are without a starting quarterback.
Yeah, no Jameis.
No Jameis, no trade was made. No Phillip Rivers yet, even though we're hearing whispers.
No Michael Thomas back.
Michael Thomas out for season officially.
Thank God. I don't know how someone's hurt for 24 straight months.
Yeah.
Like an
Let's just
ankle.
pick him 2 years.
He
in
got a
fantasy.
sprained ankle for 24 straight months. And then the doctor fucked up surgery the first time. How do you not know that? How do you go through rehab and not know that? Just retire, bro. If you can't run on a sprained ankle, just retire, bro.
Is he still on your fantasy team?
No, he's gone. Dropped forever.
Gone forever.
Dropped forever.
All right. Well, this game they're giving New Orleans -6. Hate that. I'm not too sure who's going to be at the helm. Is Taysom going to play?
It's a wrap
Is it
pick right
Simeon?
there.
Is it Simeon?
Simeon's playing.
Simeon's going to start?
Yeah. Taysom's out still.
Man, I hate
Brain-
this.
brain hurts.
I'm scared. I'm still going Saints though. I like Alvin Kamara in the backfield. His offense is nice. Jameis, I mean, they still win games when he throws bad. So
Jameis ain't playing.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
when he throws
I thought
bad,
you
they
were
still win
saying-
games. So if Trevor Simeon can toss the ball like mediocre, they still got a chance. I'm
Their
going
defense
Saints.
is what keeps them in games.
Yeah.
Their
Exactly.
defense is better. They low key
Do
finessed
you
with
trust
Tom
Simeon,
Brady.
though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
Their
Their
just beat
defense has
Buck.
swagger.
Trust in Simeon.
That defense is very good.
Let defense win games.
Yes.
I'm
Yep.
going Saints.
Bill Cowher said it the best.
That's why I'm going
Defense
Saints too.
Wins championship.
I mean, we're riding.
No, you were an island boy for a second.
I don't like it. I don't like either side. I hate the Falcons because they come off 2 good wins, then they lose stupidly.
Yeah.
Hey, we said it last
And
week.
I mean,
Backup quarterbacks do not even matter.
is that once in a lifetime week? It's never
Nope,
happened before in the
It's gonna
NFL.
happen again.
Backup quarterbacks don't matter. That doesn't happen rarely ever. You lose a quarterback, you suck.
This is a era.
Dak
of
Prescott
quarterbacks.
last year, you lose your quarterback. That offense is so fucking stacked. They sucked.
They sucked.
Horrible.
Yeah, I don't
Bad.
know.
Saints sweep.
All right.
Saints sweep on
I
the
don't like
pod.
it.
Hey, this is a Trevor Simeon. This is literally, will I be a
Don't like it.
multi-millionaire or will I be a millionaire?
Don't like it. Don't like
That's
him.
what backup quarterbacks should be thinking. They could get a bag off one game.
Yeah, there's been plenty of them.
Next
Brock
game we got
Osweiler.
the Raiders visiting the New York Giants.
Wow, and the Raiders are
Raiders on
always
a
in the news
roll.
somehow. Somehow they're always in the news.
Always in the news.
Yeah.
Never good
always.
news.
Reporting bad
Never good
behavior.
news either.
No.
Sad news because we lose a life. R.I.P. to Tina, I think her name was. R.I.P. to that poor lady. But then you also lose a life of a young, very talented, star-bound athlete. And, bad mistakes happen. Prayers up to him, prayers up to her family. You can't wish that on anyone. And
Definitely
tough.
not.
That's what I have to say about it. It's just shitty
The
situation.
Raiders
that
win the
happened.
game in Henry Ruggs' name, though. There's no chance the Giants beat them.
Hey, the Raiders
Yeah.
are 0-4 after their bye week since 2017.
I hate Trevor and these freaking
These stats,
random
man,
stats.
these stats, I swear.
I
Kind of
hate
like
him.
it, Trevor.
Kind
Kind of like it.
I hate them because they're always against my picks. That's why I fucking hate them. Because I'm going Raiders here. I think this team has a different energy,
Josh Jacobs back.
and I don't know how they're
Darren
going to
Waller's
fill
back.
this hole.
Darren Waller's back.
But I'm going to go Raiders here. I think that they play better with Rich Bisiaka.
They
Yeah.
play better when their names are in the news. When everyone's talking about the Raiders, that's when they're playing their best. For some reason,
Hate that.
that's how it's been the last.
2-0 without John Gruden.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and then they're playing
They're
the
rolling.
Giants.
They're rolling.
But this is one of those games. A West Coast team is traveling to the East Coast to play an early 10 a.m. game. And
Ooh, I hate
the
that.
Raiders are 0-4 after their bye week since 2017. So
Take the island. Take the island.
I can't. I'm going Raiders here because I
Yeah.
need Darren Waller to have an absolute crazy day.
I absolutely hate that.
And I think that can very well happen because no Henry Ruggs. Someone has to step up.
Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs.
Yep. Darren Waller is your favorite target.
And we
You need to
double
give
team
him
him.
the ball more.
Bang the Raiders.
Double and triple team.
Next game, we got Ruben's favorite team, New England Patriots visiting the Carolina Panthers. We'll let you start off with this one.
We'll go with the Patriots for sure.
You're
We're gonna
right
run
with
it down Carolina. We're gonna slow down Christian McCaffrey if he plays.
He's playing.
And Patriots are covering for sure too.
Hey,
I like it.
Stephon
I
Gilmore
like it.
revenge game. Mac Jones better watch out.
Mac Jones better watch out. Patriots played really good last week. Well coached team. Mac Jones, the best rookie quarterback coming out of this draft class, and I keep saying it week in and week out.
Yep.
And has he had the best coach all time to coach him up? Yes. But I'm going against it.
You're going against it.
I'm going against it this
Ooh.
week.
Really?
I think this Panthers have the number 2 ranked defense in the league right now. They don't give up yards. They don't give up points. They're close games, and this is going to be one of those 17-16 W's. And I think CMC going to come back. When he plays, bro, he's a game changer. They've given him enough time. He should be back fine, like healthy. So I'm going to say Panthers. I think that defense is very good. And like Shinny said, Stephon Gilmore, he's got to play his boys.
Yeah.
He knows that roster better than anyone on this defense. He knows the ins and outs, the trick plays, how Bill Belichick thinks. I'm giving it to him. For some reason. I'm last in the leaderboard, so I'm taking the games as I smell them.
And I think you're falling down. You're following
I-
that trend
I
this
do.
game.
I do
I
think
could
you're just
be.
falling down a
I
rabbit
think you're
hole.
just burying your hole bigger.
Hey, and that's fine.
There's no chance to go Carolina here. New York just had a great game
New England?
against New England.
Yeah.
Yeah, great game against the Chargers. They had to score to win that game.
Duh.
And they did it. And they can score all over this Panthers team, I think.
Panthers D.
The Panthers
100%.
D
Panthers
lost.
D.
They scored 3 points to the Giants. Giants scored 23 on them.
Honestly,
They're come back.
honestly, I
chance.
think I am
CMC
going.
is game changer.
CMC big game changer. Every time I feel like we say, "Oh, CMC is coming back," he doesn't come back, and Panthers lose. So,
Yeah.
in preparation of that, in case that happens, I'm going to go Patriots here. Sticking with
I'm an
Ruben and
island
Roman.
boy.
Let's go.
And I just think it's because the Sam Darnold can't trust him anymore. Never trust
Can't.
I
him
think
again.
PJ Walker's starting.
And I definitely is he? Oh,
think so.
wait a
Nope.
second.
Nope.
Wait a second.
Backup
Darnold's
quarterbacks don't
concussion
mean
was
anything.
real. Darnold's last second concussion was real.
You're riding PJ.
No, we're still
He's
on
still
this game.
questionable, but he hasn't practiced or anything.
Okay, then I'm not taking the island. I'm not.
Why'd you
I'm
say
not
that,
gonna do
Ruben?
that.
Why'd you say that?
Because if Sam Darnold's out, this game's doo-doo.
Game's terrible anyway. No matter
Obviously, but this
It'll be a
game's
blowout.
real worse. I don't know. Maybe this saves me. Maybe it doesn't. But I'm switching.
I think they're finally starting to catch a groove. Though,
I don't
against
like
Patriots.
that.
Sweeping. Patriots sweep on the podcast.
And if they end up winning,
We got another sweep coming up. We got the Bills visiting the Jags.
Hey, Urban Meyer, maybe he finds a little ting down there. This
no,
Buffalo.
no Bills.
Shut up.
Period.
Josh
No.
Allen is a freak.
Let's see what I got. Let's see what I can cook up on this game.
No, I don't even. Honestly, I'm not even gonna listen.
I think we might go next game.
Rookie
Yeah.
quarterbacks are 1-5 versus the Bills.
Perfect.
Damn it.
Yeah, only stats
All right.
supporting us.
Bills.
sweep.
That's an easy one. There's no point talking about that.
Yeah, Bills.
We got the
Bills.
Vikings taking on the Ravens in
This one's gonna be good.
Baltimore. Baltimore 5.5 point.
This is a better game to talk
favorites.
about.
This is a good game.
It's a good game. Ravens coming off a bye,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I mean, teams are cold off buys. It seems like, but
I think they come out hot this game.
This
I'm going
Ravens- this
Ravens.
Ravens seems good.
They lost horrendously before their bye week. We got a nice week to relax and think about all their wrongdoings and
Yeah,
get
man.
coached up well to beat this Vikings team. I'm going Ravens here. Lamar Jackson has 100-yard rushing, 100 passing.
I really don't think this Vikings team's that good.
No.
They're competitors, They play the game of
surprise
football.
us. They surprise us.
but they just don't put the pieces together.
They lose to the
I don't
bad
know what
team.
they got.
Mid-tier. They're just
Mid-
mid-tier.
They can't finish the games off.
Mid-tier.
No, never.
Yep, but they're always in the game.
They can't close games out. Yeah, but
They're
they're
in
always
games.
close.
They're competitors. They're competitors.
I was thinking this game's going to be close, 23-20 type game.
Yeah, Vikings at 5.5. That's actually probably a good bet
Yeah.
if
But
you're.
If you're a bad
I'll
man.
give you guys something so you're a little bit more confident. Baltimore has won 11
confident.
straight games versus NFC opponents.
Yes, sir.
I was already confident.
already confident.
I don't know if you were, though.
Ravens.
Are you confident? Are you going Ravens?
I don't know. This Baltimore team just lost to the Bengals, so
Are you
Ravens.
saying Bengals are a bad team?
yeah, they are. They're not that good.
I'm honestly going Vikings.
What?
It's
Going
gonna be a
Vikings.
close one. It's gonna be a close one.
Way.
It'll
You
either
just said
be
they can't finish games, and you expect them to finish this one?
Yes, because they just coming off a close game, dude. They're pissed. They're right there for the 7th spot.
Mm.
I
I
don't.
think it'll be a
that.
close game.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
like that at all.
have to go Ravens here. Don't like it, but I'm gonna stick with. I'll give Ruben this island if he
Ruben
wins.
Island,
Island
boy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted to say that.
All right. We got Chargers going to the East Coast. Shinny's favorite. Midday, though. to take
Don't
on
matter
the
then.
Eagles in Philadelphia.
It's midday.
Chargers
so we got time to
minus
relax.
2.5 favorites. Well, it's midday here. It's 4
we don't
o'clock
even have
over
to-
there.
Yeah.
Home dog.
Yeah, you got a home dog in the Eagles. Chargers coming off a loss versus Pats. We talked about it already. Don't need to bring it up again. But this team has potential. A lot of bad things have happened in their losses. You know, a lot of drops last week. Keenan Allen had like 3. Mike Will had a couple. Jared Cook doesn't know what route to run. It's annoying,
Adrian
but
Phillips.
I think this. Yeah, I mean, pick 6 from Adrian Phillips because Cook's not running a route.
He didn't know. He didn't catch a case of the drops though.
Oh, he did get he's second in tight end and drops. So
Ah,
He's got a
Adrian
couple
Phillips.
cases. I think Bill just knows how to coach around the Chargers. I mean, what is the stat, like 6-0 versus first team?
No.
first
The
year.
last 25 years, he's only lost 3 times to the Chargers.
That stat too, but against first year coaches, he's like
20-3.
20-3 or something like that. So I think that was just Bill just being a guru against us. I think the Chargers come back this week against the Eagles and win by like 14, I want to say. 2 tutties. I'm going Chargers here.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers. I think they're a better team. I don't think this Eagles team's good, but one thing that's scary is Jalen Hurts. He's a game changer. He's an X factor.
He's
But-
not a game changer.
He's
a game changer because
Wait,
the fourth
wait.
quarter he goes off.
Yeah.
Roman,
he
what did you
changes the
say
game a
last
little
week?
bit.
What team did you pick last week against the Eagles? Against this Eagles team?
The
The
Lions. And
He put
they
up
put up
44.
Okay, but that's the Lions. They're 0-7. I should have seen it coming.
0-8.
Was just hoping for something.
But hey, you
right?
got to think of the confidence that builds for this Eagles team. This game's gonna be way closer than I think 2.5 is spot on. It's gonna be literally
Yeah.
2 to 3 points.
Yeah.
They win by 2 touchdowns.
I'm gonna go with the better team. I think the Chargers overall are a better team, and I'm gonna go with them. Not just because of my fandom. I think they're a better team. It's gonna be a hard game. Eagles play good. I think they play up the competition every time.
Chargers got a good pass defense. The only person running on this Eagles team is Jalen Hurts. So
Yeah,
we lock him
so-
up this game. We got him in lock.
Yeah,
So
no
we'll see.
Miles Sanders too.
Yeah,
But who the
exactly.
Chargers have out? I'm sure they have. They're sure it's someone from.
I don't think anybody.
We just got no D lineman.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
so Jalen Hurts has a lot of time.
Yeah, that's all we got to do.
If he had O lineman,
Keep him in the pocket, let him throw the ball. We should win this game.
Sheesh.
yeah, good
Dude,
game plan.
Eagles
That's a good
Eagles
game
can
plan.
run the ball. They just need to run it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Scott.
Chargers
the-
run
Yeah, run
defense.
more.
Scott.
Yes.
Chargers run defense
Miles
is pretty bad.
Sanders.
Austin
Kenneth
Scott,
Gainwell.
something like that.
But I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Had a kid. Way to be smart.
Damn. Damn. You're forcing me into this
Come on,
bad,
Island boy.
this bad pick.
Come on, Island boy.
I will go with the Chargers just because if they lose, we all lose. I don't want
Right.
to pick the
Yeah, I don't see
Right.
them playing 3 games in a row bad
Yeah, they haven't lost 3 games in
If
a row
they do,
since
then they're a bad
2020.
team.
since 2020.
Next up, we got the game of the week to me.
No longer.
Yeah, but the other
This is
game,
the first time
the
I
other
picked
game
the
of the
Chargers.
week, Titans
in 2 years.
Rams, is also no longer. So I feel like this one would be more of the game of the week because
No
the
longer.
Chiefs are bad.
No longer.
We got the Chiefs at home with the Packers visiting with Aaron Rodgers-less
Yeah.
Packers.
No AROD. AROD faked his COVID vaccine card. Sly guy.
He says he's immunized.
Where did you hear this?
That sly guy.
Where did you hear this?
The reporters asked him, "Are you vaccinated?" He goes, "Oh, the vaccine. I'm
I'm
immunized.
immunized.
You know, there's players around here who get vaccine, and I don't know. He just worded around it. He wasn't vaccinated. He got COVID. He fooled everyone. It was all over my Twitter today. Everyone's going, A-Rod handing his vaccine card, $15 bill crumbled in there with the I am Carlos picture.
He had the meme of him with the helmet this year that just happened.
Yeah,
He was
with
all,
the mouth.
Can I see your vaccine card? And it was him like holding it up with that the helmet.
Yeah, bro. He tricked the world. No A-Rod. We're going Jordan Love out of Utah.
We didn't pick the Packers last week, and what happened?
Yuck.
They shoved it in our face.
Without their star wide
Without
receiver.
Without
no
Devontae.
Adams, no problem.
Now we're going
No
without
Rodgers,
their
no problem?
Rodgers.
Can we say no Rodgers, no problem?
I don't know about that.
I've never seen Jordan Love play in the NFL.
This
The last
one
time he played
instantly becomes
football
hard.
was against the Mountain West, right?
Yes.
Now he gets to play the Chiefs, who just went to
Chiefs.
back-to-back Super Bowls.
Yeah, but they're bad. Their defense is down bad this year.
They're very bad.
You think they're just as bad as the Mountain West defense? Like what?
I don't
You
know.
got the
I think the
you got the Honey
Packers.
Badger in there.
I think the Packers aren't going to be able to do much. You know, it's his first career start. We're going to see what Green Bay's future looks like because it's going to be a whole lot more of that coming up next year.
That's
but
an offense that can
I'm going.
carry
I'm
Jordan
going
Love,
Chiefs.
though.
I'm going Chiefs.
That is an offense that can carry a rookie quarterback.
No, it can't.
It's not as easy as you think. It's really not. I'm gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go. Pat Mahomes show comes back. I need it. Football's boring without it.
I'm gonna let you guys pick. I have no clue.
I don't have no clue either. No AROD. We've never seen. I'm not gonna let a guy who's never played in the NFL before beat Patrick Mahomes. I'm not letting it happen. If it happens, I'm in last place for a reason.
Hey, let's hear some weird stats.
Some weird stats.
You have any?
Ain't got none for you. Jordan Love's playing announced today.
All I know is there's no Kevin King. It's actually a boost to the Green Bay team.
Yeah, it is.
That is a good boost.
But Green Bay's beat up still. I watch Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays every Tuesday. I know how this Green Bay team is, right?
Is
I listen to
Devontae
Aaron
back?
Rodgers.
I haven't got word on
Devontae's-
that either yet.
Yes, Devontae's back.
He is.
Yes,
Okay. Didn't know that.
but Jair's out. Kevin King's out. But Bakhtiari's out. They have all
named
backup corners.
two
And,
of their best players.
yeah, they're all out. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
They're banged up. I listened to Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
This is straight from the source.
Cool. I feel comfortable.
I'm going Chiefs too. I think it'll still be a close game, but it won't. Chiefs are going to still run away with it because they still got Pat Mahomes, and Pat Mahomes, I feel like, is a little pissed. But Chiefs
He's a
D,
little pissed, but he can't do nothing about it. Teams
Yeah,
are plotting
Chiefs-
against him.
Chiefs D is just bad. So,
I'm lost.
but I'm still taking the
lost.
Chiefs. I'm still taking the Chiefs.
I'm definitely taking the Chiefs just because Tyreek Hill is going to run past everyone. That's literally all Patrick Mahomes needs.
I guess I'll take the Chiefs just because what Shenny said earlier, just so we can all lose if it happens. I really like the Packers here, but I want to play it safe.
On the road, dude, that's
I'm
not
going
it's not a
Chiefs.
good game to pick the Packers here.
All right, buddy. All
Wait,
right.
wait for Aaron Rodgers to screw us out of a great football game.
Yep.
He
Next
got it.
game,
It was John Wick got it for him.
John Wick, Halloween. God damn it.
God damn it.
All right, we got Cardinals going into San Fran, taking on the 49ers. Cardinals coming off their first loss. Kyler finally looked a little human.
He did.
Didn't do much.
I think they
Not
turn
good.
it back on this game, though.
Yeah, because there's no shot.
There's
I'm going
no
49ers.
chance. I go
He
with
might not play,
49ers
though.
here.
Kyler might not.
Yep, didn't practice today.
Oh, this is going to be another week of freaking screw Bob or.
Colt McCoy is the backup if he doesn't play.
No.
Who?
And do you
Texas
say
legend Colt
George
McCoy.
Kittle's coming back?
Yes, George Kittle is coming back.
Oh.
This is fixing to be a harder game than I thought.
Whoa, we're going to be without two MVP quarterbacks this weekend?
Nope. I'm sending to the football gods that he's gonna play, so I'm like 97% sure he's gonna play.
He's playing, bro. Don't cap me like that. Don't try to scare me to 49ers side.
Don't try to, screw me
I'm
into
going
this.
Cardinals here.
Don't try to do me like that.
They need a revenge game, and the 49ers are going to just be on the bad side of that.
Yeah,
Revenge
49ers
game.
are coming off a real good win. I know the Bears aren't very good or talented or anything right now,
But
but
playing this Cardinals team is going to be a smack in the face.
Cardinals all over have great athletes on the field. And you know, one thing I want to mention is post JJ Watt era in Arizona, not so hot.
Not so hot.
Yep,
But
not
I'm still
so
going to go
hot.
Cardinals. I hate the 49ers. I said this last week and they won, but I'm going to do it again. Hate the 49ers. Hate Jimmy G.
Jimmy G is
But
actually 3-1 against the Cardinals in his career.
you did it again. Every time with this guy.
Always the
I
stats
swear.
against Bob.
As soon as I say a game, it's like Shenny's all reverse stats against pick. God,
Make
dude.
Bob nervous
everything-
all week.
Make Bob sound like an idiot again.
Check.
All right, Shenny. Well, I hear you loud and clear. You're not switching me this time. I'm going to roll with the Cardinals and pray that Kyler plays and enjoy that game at 1 o'clock. Because if he doesn't play, I'm upset.
I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here too, just because Kyler for MVP has to happen.
Nice.
If Kyler has to play, if Kyler for MVP happens, so
He can't lose back to back for MVP.
yeah, he's not gonna. He won't. He's a dog. The
Never
Chiefs,
twice?
the Cardinals have averaged 35 points per game on the road.
Okay.
So that's just gonna continue.
Can we
in
throw
San Francisco.
never twice tag on this game? Never twice, never lost twice for the Cardinals. Never
Well,
twice
I
tag.
have a never twice tag for you. The Cardinals currently have 2 games remaining with teams that have a winning record. Week 14 against the Rams and Week 17 at Dallas. So my Cardinals were my Super Bowl pick before the season started. So
The other pick not looking so hot, but
been pretty good.
Yeah.
not terrible,
Not
not
mad at
terrible. Are we
Not
all
a bad
going
pick.
Cardinals?
You going Cardinals, Ruben?
Yes, we all
Alright,
going Cardinals.
We're living and dying together in this one.
A lot of sweeps. this
Sunday night,
week. The other game of the week that I said, but
Derrick Henry-less.
Derrick Henry-less Titans visiting the Rams.
Rams just got Von Miller, and he said, "I'm playing."
Yeah,
How'd
I'm
he
going
say it?
Rams here. Sam Darnold, was my Super Bowl pick in the beginning of the year.
Why did you say Sam Darnold there?
I mean, Matt Stafford.
Sam Darnold just
God.
rolled right
Oh
off
my
the
God.
tongue.
You love Sam Darnold. Why do you love Sam
I
Darnold?
convinced you all for a second.
I caught it.
Yeah, Sam Darnold here.
All right. Well, that ends Roman's take. I'm
Nope.
going to say it. Matt Stafford here.
No, you're wrong.
And the Rams are looking great. And Cooper Kupp's having an awesome season, being the only wide
fantasy.
receiver over there, it seems like.
No,
Yeah,
Robert
Cooper
Woods
Kupp's
is
got
a
a great
beast. Why
quarterback
do you
throwing
guys all
to him
forget
in
about
Sam
Robert
Darnold.
Woods?
Because it took him 8 weeks to do something.
No, he does not. He's up there. His numbers are up there with Cooper Kupp's every week.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
What are you looking at?
No.
You're looking at
I'm
Van
telling you,
Jefferson.
he catches
Van
more
Jefferson,
touchdowns
that's what
than
you're looking
anybody
at.
on that team.
No.
Look at the stats.
dog.
Look at the
He
stats.
doesn't. He doesn't. Bad
Robert
take.
Woods is a star. Don't be scared.
That's our average takes,
Don't
not
forget
good
about
takes.
him. Don't forget about him.
Nah, Robert Woods ain't doing the same as Cooper Kupp. Cooper
Robert
Kupp
Woods
is
ain't
having
doing
a
the same
historic
as
year.
last year, that's for sure.
That's because Cooper Kupp has a breakfast buddy in Matthew Stafford, and losing Derrick Henry here for the Titans is real killer.
Huge. Huge.
I mean, I
You,
guess
try to
Roman is
sign-
right.
Roman is right.
Robert Woods is like the second best receiver over there.
Yeah, exactly. Cooper Kupp is
Cooper
Those are
Kupp
not
has
comparable, though.
924 yards. Robert Woods has 458.
close.
Cooper Kupp has 10 touchdowns. Robert
Whole
Woods has
season
4.
away. It's a whole
Close.
season
Robert
away,
Woods
yeah.
is way closer to Van Jefferson
Yeah.
than Cooper Kupp by a mile.
He's right up there, bro.
Second best wide receiver.
Van
Closer
Jefferson.
Scared of him.
to D-Jax than
Be
Cooper
scared of
Kupp.
him.
Closer to D-Jax than Cooper Kupp.
Robert Woods don't scare no one.
But yeah, Rams. We all going Rams here, right?
All going Rams.
D.
here.
Henry list, AP going to the Titans. I think that's funny and cool at the same time. Because
Everyone that goes to the Titans is washed.
what about Todd Gurley? Why
Washed.
didn't he get a call?
He has arthritis in his knee.
Oh, and we're gonna take 85-year-old Adrian Peterson.
Why not?
picked up a football.
Guy's a
in while?
stud.
We have 85-year-old Julio Jones
He's a Hall of Famer.
Right.
and 85-year-old Taylor Lewan.
Not the same. It's just not the same.
Not the
It's not
same.
the same.
I'd rather take a 29-year-old Todd Gurley. My eyes. That's just my opinion.
I haven't really. I don't remember. I can't remember the last time I seen the Titans game without Derrick Henry on the field. So,
Chris
and
Johnson.
Matt
no,
Stafford's going to show you why he's the
I
MVP.
don't remember that.
Did you mean Matt Stafford or Sam Darnold there?
Oh yeah, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's going to show you why he's MVP.
Nice.
I can't really trust Ryan Tannehill because he sucks. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
go
not
Rams here.
the best quarterback.
All right. Well, after a week off, Shenny. Oh no, you guys played last week actually, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a week off.
Oh.
But Shenny, go
Oh.
ahead. Give us your Monday night showdown.
Oh, I can't wait for this game. You know, you saw what the Buccaneers defense did to this Justin Fields poor man out there, man. He was a poor man against the Bucks. The Steelers team at home he's gonna be even poorer, man. I can see the Steelers getting a pick six here, at least 2 interceptions, probably a forced fumble. The Bears have no running backs and no quarterbacks. So if you have anyone on the Bears, sit them in fantasy because this game's gonna be 24-3 game. The Steelers also have 51 wins on Monday night. That's the most in NFL history. So pretty good Monday team, I would say.
Yeah, so many fans. Crickets. All right. But I'm with you, Shinny, there. I just like messing with you when it comes to the Steelers. You know that.
Yep, same
Yeah,
record.
Bears down bad.
Chargers.
Steelers, their offense ain't shit right now. So I wouldn't start a Steeler either, but go Steelers, I guess, this week. Bears are very bad. This could be a game where the Bears were so bad last week that this week they're going to be so good. And that's going to make me rip my eyeballs out. But go Steelers. Big Ben, not a fan, but
I'll give you another one if you wanted to hear it. Mike Tomlin is 22-4 versus rookie starting quarterbacks. He's 7-0 the last 5 seasons. So Mike Tomlin's a good coach too, if you didn't know.
You hear that, USC?
On Mondays.
You hear that, USC? What about you, Ruben? What are you going?
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I think they've been starting to get it picked up the past couple of weeks. They started off a little sluggish, but it's starting to pick it up. Their defense is starting to play good, and Big Ben ain't doing that many mistakes as much. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah,
and
Steelers sweep here.
One more. The Bears give up the most sacks in the league right now, so.
Yeah, Bears are
This guy
bad.
prepared his Steelers stats today.
Yeah, he lined them up for this.
He lined them up
this game.
All right, well, Steelers are still one of top 5 worst scoring offenses in the league, so they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to show me a little bit of something.
It's crazy how they're the same record.
Say that they're on. Say that they're on
the second best team in LA.
Say that they're on
second best team in LA.
Like getting it on, they're not getting it going just yet. But
okay, we'll see.
All
Hope you don't lose to Philly this week. That'd be a shame.
That's fine.
I hope we don't lose to Chicago.
I hope you don't lose to the Browns in the playoffs.
Oh,
man.
I hope the Browns make the playoffs.
Man. Losing to them, though, man. All right, let's get to the fantasy side of this. We're going quarterback, running back, wide receiver. We're all picking them, giving you our best bets fantasy-wise. Who we think is going to pop off. If you had a DraftKings, not an ad.
Nope,
but if you did that, where you could pick players, like which fantasy players you think are going to go off, this is the type of show you check into.
This is the segment you'd watch in.
Yeah, tune in. All right. Quarterbacks.
Well, if you were like me last week and you started Dak while he was out, your team didn't do very well. Well, let me tell you, this week you leave him in there, and he's going to get you 40 points. He's coming back healthy, strong, ready to win, playing a bad team. Go Dak. Go Dak.
Go Dak, go.
Go Dak, go.
I like that. Well, coming off a bye after a bad last performance, I'm going Lamar Jackson against the Vikings team. I don't think that Vikings team is very good, but they seem to have some of those games that just end up like 35-32 or 34-31. And I think that's going to happen. I think Lamar's going to put 250 with his arm, 100 with his legs, a couple tutties each, call it a day.
Big game.
Big game from Lamar. That's how I'm feeling.
All right, Rube, you can go.
Quarterback this week, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. Playing the
Fire.
Jacksonville Jaguars. You know that team sucks, and I think Josh is just gonna have a monster game and just go all out.
It's a fire pick.
Yeah, that was a great pick. That was number 1 on my list. Should have went before you. Well, I'm gonna settle for number 2 on my list.
Ryan Tannehill.
Derek Carr against the New York Giants. I need him to have a day, so I'm gonna go with Derek Carr.
Don't like that pick.
Yeah.
Want to know why? Because we're moving on to running backs, and my running back is Josh Jacobs. I need him to have a day, not Derek Carr, baby. Josh Jacobs is, he's been battling with an injury. He's getting warmed up. I feel like this game he really extends it out.
All right.
100-yard game, 2 TDs maybe.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Yeah, because that was your pick. I picked him.
All right. Well, if we're sticking on this trend, I'm gonna go. And you said Kyler is dealing with a little bit of injury, so I'm gonna take his dog at running back, Chase Edmonds. I think this could be a game where if Kyler's hurting, they get to a little bit of a lead. We're just gonna run the ball down their throats, end that game early. Chase Edmonds, 2 tutties, book it.
Book it.
Book it.
Book it. I love that. Just
2
traded for him
tutties.
in fantasy.
Love it.
Ballsy.
What about you, Ruben?
I like matchups, so I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor against the Jets.
Hey,
Jets
okay.
just stink. So, and Jonathan Taylor's a dog. He's turning into like a top 5 running back.
Love that.
Love
Yeah,
that.
that's fire.
Highly
Shenny.
underrated too.
Highly.
I think so too. I drafted him actually this year, and I was a little upset at the time that he fell to me, but I was pretty happy, Campbell.
Trying to pay off.
I'm gonna go with.
Derrick Henry.
Sheesh. Well,
You get Derrick Henry.
I just kidding. I don't want to go there. I'm gonna go with Old Faithful Najee Harris on Monday night. I can't wait to see this rookie shine.
If someone
just-
paid us for these picks, they'd want their money back of the how many times you picked the same people, Kyler and Najee.
And Najee.
They would be like, you know what, Trevor?
You pick the same people
The
every
same
week.
people. I could just do it. I could just do it every week.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
I'll pay you
I'm hitting.
$65 to you.
These are great
Pick the same
players.
people.
I'm hitting all of them.
No, that's a good pick though. I like him.
Yeah, Monday night. She's
He
gonna
goes off
eat.
this week.
Damn.
They got the receivers wide.
Shenny goes, Najee gonna go off. I
Uh-oh.
had Chase Claypool going off.
Oh,
I just think this is a situation
Claypool.
where
Color rush unis, baby.
I think this is gonna be a game where the
He needs to go off.
like last week, that the Steelers are gonna need a late score, and it's gonna be easy to find him. I think the Bears' best thing about their defense is their box, their front 7.
yeah,
Their linebackers,
yeah.
their pass rush.
That's what the Bears was always. Been.
Yeah, I think that's what their best is. I don't think their cover corner guys, their safeties aren't that great. I'm gonna say Chase Claypool. Time to get a game going. What happened? You fell off.
You fell off.
You
Don't
fell
tell-
off. Shenny
don't
buys
say
your
that,
jersey
'cause
and you
don't
fell
say
off.
that
I hope it's
because he
Deontay
will have a
Johnson.
game.
I,
Will have a game.
I'm trying to put it on. I'm
I
trying to
mean,
put that juju out there.
Deontay
Don't
Johnson.
say
You
that.
get what I said? Juju? No.
Johnson.
Claypool? Juju? It's just a play on words.
Juju.
No?
A little bit.
Corvette.
Corvette himself.
Bye bye,
guys got?
Juju.
Who you got, Ruben?
I'm gonna go with CD Lamb with wide receivers.
Nice. I was
Against the
looking at that.
Broncos.
Pick. I was looking at that.
You know, he's a baller, dude. I like CD Lamb. He's turned into one of my favorite players in the league.
Yeah,
But I think
do
he's gonna
like
go
CD.
off, especially with Dak coming back.
That's a good pick. I was looking at that pick, but
Yeah.
I also thought about the Broncos defense, and I think the best part of them is Patrick Surtain the second in the season he's been having. So I kind of shied away from that side. But
Cowboys got too many weapons, man.
Yeah. That's funny because my wide receiver was freaking Amari Cooper.
Damn.
I went with Dak Attack to have a great week. You need somebody to throw to, and that's Amari Cooper this week.
Oh,
Amari Pooper.
So you're ganging up on
We're
the
ganging
tandems.
up on the tandem.
All
Oh,
right.
guess
I
who
was
mine
right.
is? Guess who mine is?
Oh, jeez.
Henry Ruggs.
Too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon.
Nope.
Odell Beckham.
Ruben went with Josh Allen. I'm gonna go with who he needs to throw someone the ball.
Stephon?
Stephon Diggs.
Nice.
Yeah, he does need to throw him the ball. It's
He's been underperforming
downhill.
this season. Yeah.
Underperforming. Had a
100%.
good week last week, and I think he's gonna build off of that against a bad Jacksonville team.
All right,
Hopefully.
well, I love that.
Love those picks.
Yeah, some of these picks might help me in fantasy this week.
Yeah.
Holy
you
cow.
listen, gotta listen.
Gotta listen. Hey, good thing I listen. All right. Ruben, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Like, subscribe,
having
follow
me, guys.
us. We just gave a jersey away.
Comment down below.
Gonna keep doing it. Nothing wrong with
Go
being
Steelers.
average.
Peace.